my tracks up. When first quarter come back around, you gon' need some backup. Just to attempt to combat the fact I eliminated bastards back in the previous calendars. I'm a savage and y'all some scavengers. You need to contact all of your managers and tell them JDG has returned so triumphantly for my slice of the pie. So tell me what does the covers be? I be doing damage.
So today on NewbieVeT, we got a special guest. We got my boy JoppaDaGreat. What's going on, King?
My hands actually, but other than that, I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I definitely should have used some Johnson & Johnson for all this, baby.
So, man, what you been up to, man?
Besides staying black and fighting the power, a whole lot of music stuff, man. I've been on the road, man. This song I just dropped called "Can't Be a Man" featuring Project Pat. That jump been moving, so.
Okay, featuring Project Pat. Okay. How the collaboration with that with it?
I made the beat, and I was like, I have to get a Memphis person on here. So I literally got on Instagram and started reaching out to people. I hit up Crunchy Black. I hit up Gangsta Boo, Chat, Project Pat, Juicy J. That nigga wanted an exorbitant amount of money. So unless you have like 30 grand or something like that, like you can hang that up. But yeah, but Pat hit me back pretty quick, and he was like real easy to deal with. And yeah, that's my dog.
So for those who try to, for artists who be trying to do collaboration with, with artists, different, mainstream artists, and different things like that, is it hard to do that, or just you got to know the right connection or the right people?
Man, I'm weary because I've been screwed over twice. You know what I'm saying? Involving money with Pastor Troy and with Lil Scrappy. So it's a whole lot of
you invested money in?
Yeah, like I put, put money up and got shafted or whatever twice.
Right. What happened with that?
With Pastor Troy, because I'm in the reserves, contrary to the hair, a lot of people don't believe it. I just pack it in real good because I'm smart. But so I was stationed in Fort Gillem in Atlanta, and I met him through Lil Pete, whom I met through my friend Bubba, who was like his cousin or something like that.
Right.
So while I'm stationed up there, I literally was at his house every day for like a couple months, you know what I'm saying? And I was making beats and stuff. He was like, hey man, we about to do the DSGB project, and we're gonna get some beats. I'm like, all right, bet. So then when my orders were up, I started working in Miami. So one day I called him, I'm like, yo, I got this song, Backseat Action, you know what I'm saying? Would you mind hopping on that jump? And I was like, I want to shoot a video to it. Might have to come to Augusta. I know how you are with Augusta. He was like, man, come on, man, you my dog. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I was like, shoot me a number. He was like a stack. I was like, come on, dog. I was like, you my dog. I understand and I respect it, but he was like, all right, shoot me 500.
Right.
So he bugging. He blowing me up. He had just shot this hood DVD called We Was Homeboys, like one of them,
Yeah. I remember that.
So he had just done that, and he was blowing me up about. He was like, man, I need that 500. Man, I gotta get these DVDs pressed up. So this is back in the green dot era. So like I literally finally, cause I'm busy, cause I'm literally working, finally leave work, go to like CVS or something, get a green dot, shoot him the jump, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, he just started getting real flaky. So, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, check your email. Check my email. It was an empty email. So I'm like, all right, yeah, it didn't come through, send it again. He was like, I'm about to send it again. Nothing. So then he stopped responding to emails, and he stopped answering the phone, stopped responding to texts. I talked to like one other person. I wasn't trying to get everybody involved. I wasn't trying to bash them or throw them under the bus. Right. I talked to one other person. He reached they reached out for me. Never got nothing back. So I was like, bump it. And then a lot of people was like, why you ain't make no diss track? I was like, man, because I'd rather be successful because success is the best payback. So I'd much rather just show them like, yeah, nigga, like you know what I'm saying? You shot yourself in the foot by being an a-hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like why would people have a diss? Why would diss record be the number one?
Yeah, that's like everybody's go-to. Oh, that nigga knocked over your mailbox. You need a diss track, dog. He ate your cereal. Oh yeah, you need to make a diss track, dog. Like, man, yeah, it's not that deep, man. It's just I have a whole bunch of other stuff I can put energy into music-wise. You know what I'm saying? Other than a Pastor Troy diss, which is not gonna equal anything in the grand scheme of life anyway. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. So the conversation that you were having earlier, man, we was talking about when it comes to artists sacrificing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Say like for instance, you might know a place, you might want to move to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
You might think Atlanta,
mm-hmm.
and you might think this might benefit your career.
Mm-hmm.
But you know where you're at now is more stable and more affordable for you to live. So why do you think some artists still take that sacrifice and wind up not having the success they're looking for because they made that sacrifice?
Because they don't research, so they don't look at things like cost of living and stuff like that. They don't have plans in place. You know what I'm saying? The Bible tell you write it down and make it plain. So if you don't literally have something in writing or something, you know, some sort of construct where you like, okay, I'm going to do this, so that way you can look back and say, okay, this is what I said I was going to do. This is where I am. It's really difficult to progress. So you'll go to somewhere like in Miami because somebody tell you, oh, bro, you come down here, I got this job, you make $17 an hour, bro. Woo. And then you get down there and you realize $17 an hour there is the equivalent to like $5 an hour here. Then you know what I'm saying? So then you're just a bum with a $17 an hour job, whereas you could be here, make $14 an hour, and then go off of the 5-hour rule, which the 5-hour rule is you should go to places where you can get, you know, to and fro within 5 hours, as in like 2.5 to 3 hour driving time. So that way you can get there, do whatever, and get back and still live a productive life. You know what I'm saying? Right. So people don't look at it that way. Like Augusta is a decent basis. You know what I'm saying? You are going to have to travel. Doing stuff in Augusta and being cool in Augusta is really irrelevant. But like if you're here, you can get to Jacksonville. You can get to Charlotte. You can get to Columbia. You can get to Atlanta. You can get to probably other parts of Florida. Like I don't know how far you get to like Tallahassee and stuff, but you got like South Georgia, you got your Macons, you got your Savannahs. So there are enough places where you can get to from being here and just having like a decent life. You know what I'm saying? You get you an apartment in Foxden is what, $450?
Yeah, about $450.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, get you an 05 Impala, and you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you change some axles and accept the fact that it's gonna make weird noises because the AC gonna be doing that knocking thing, and you'll be just fine. So yeah. So sacrifice is necessary, but you can just a lot of people just do stuff on a whim and don't really have a plan, and that's where most people mess up.
Yeah, because they just driven off talent. They just think that they talent.
They think I can rap. Somebody gonna hear me. I'm gonna be #1 in the next 3 months. It's not how it works. I can rap very well. Right. Damn it, and I'm, you know what I'm saying. I ain't been on no charts, so like that is not really a determining factor, especially in today's, you know, climate as far as hip hop is concerned.
Yeah. So you're a producer too as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you started as production.
I started out only making beats, and you know, long story short, we moved. My family moved down here in 2004, and all I did was make beats. I was out there on Bad Theory Road, way out in the country in Hepsville, and of course, everybody, you know, in high school, you freestyling and stuff, and then I freestyle, and everybody like, damn, you can really rap. So I made my first track when I was like 15 in my parents' kitchen with the Britney Spears mic, you know, you put on your head. Yeah, it's you can hear every single P really strong. And I remember that joke too, and it was like I ended up like using it on my album and like changed some words up, but like yeah, man, it was dope, and I fell in love with it after I did that, and it became, you know, addictive, and then it became my passion. So
right. So if you could choose right now to make a career out of it, whether production, producing, beat making, or artist, which one you choose?
I want my artistry. Yeah, the artistry side, mainly because I know everybody gets tired of hearing, but I'm different, bro. Listen to my music, bro, I'm different. I actually am. Contrary to most of you niggas who just be saying you different. I really am different. Like, I don't even use profanity in my songs, and people don't even think about it until after the fact. They realize, oh, they ain't even cuss. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because I have an immense vocabulary, and I would prefer to find another way to say something. You know what I'm saying? I rap about the betterment of the black community and the plight of the, you know what I'm saying, the melanated people in the world and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I care, and I'd much rather rap about realistic stuff. Like, I have a 03 Accord at home. There are way more niggas with 03 Accords than with, you know, Bentley Bentegas. Right. But everybody, it'll be a 16-year-old, you know, at Butler High School rapping. I let that nigga tell it. He's riding in a Bentley every day. But that's, you know, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So I much rather be relatable to what's real. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what garners longevity. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Do you think there's an expiration on someone's dream, like an expiration date on someone's dream? So like if someone in their late 30s, early 40s. You think it's too late for them, or you think it's the content of the music they put out?
It's definitely is. So I don't think it's too late. So the thing is, with black people, we're extremely trendy. We're the only people that will give somebody a shelf life. You can start a country music career when you're 60.
You damn so true.
They don't care about that.
They don't care.
If you make good music, they're gonna rock with you.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? The Red Hot Chili Peppers' first CD came out in 1987, I believe. They dropped the album like 2 years ago, went #1. Everybody still love it. You know what I'm saying? So rock music, country music, we're the only ones that we created the vast majority of it, but because we're so trendy that it's like, oh man, this nigga 27, oh he too old. I'm like, how are you too old? Like, is he talented? You know what I'm saying? Like, does he put words together well? Does the beat good? Is the quality there? So, you know what I'm saying? There's no age limit. Sometimes you might have to switch focuses or switch lanes or something like that, but I don't really feel like there's an age limit on it. If you have the passion for it and you have the talent set. So you might have to, you know, redirect your focus or redirect your mission, but there's really no limit to it.
Yeah. So, far as signing to a record deal, all right. So, do you think it's important these days? It's 2020 now. It ain't like it's back in the day, in the 90s and
where getting a record deal was the goal.
Yeah, a record deal was the goal.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's still important, or
it's important to an extent? I think it's important if depending on your focus. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Logic. Niggas ain't like, man, y'all heard that new Logic, but it doesn't matter because he has a core fan base, you know what I'm saying, that came without him having a record deal or a major, you know what I'm saying, like the major kind of push that we expect a record label to give or something like that. Right. Like, who is this? People that like are recently signed, like NBA YoungBoy, somebody like that, like they did it organically and independently. And then they wanted to go to another level, so then they end up going with a label. But they were already well-to-do on their own volition prior to, you know, dealing with a label. So the label is not important if you want to be wealthy because you can look, a new nigga come out every 17 minutes.
Hell yeah.
So you can look on Instagram, you be like, who is this guy? How does he have 5 million followers? And how do, you know what I'm saying, all these songs is like, and then they like, I remember when Russ came out, it was like, yeah, he just went platinum. And I'm like, never heard of this yellow ass nigga. Like, who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? So it's a label is nowhere near as important now as it was then. You literally can do everything on your own. And if you just, you know, you can distribute your stuff yourself, you can promote your stuff yourself. All the stuff that a label serves a purpose for, you don't need them for. So going to a label is really a toss up.
All right, so my man, so before we slide off on this NewbieVeT, man, any love you want to shout out?
I want to shout out God and my mama. No, I'm just playing. My beautiful other half, Leandra. I love you. Get better soon. She got the flu or something. I don't get sick, so can't even tell you what's going on. My kids, Junior the Great, Alana the Great. All my rapper people that I deal with on a regular basis. Marcus Adams, Zay Real, 3 Times Johnny. Trilla, Ugly Money, Nietzsche, it's a lot of y'all, so I'm not even gonna sit and do that. If I forgot, don't be mad at me, it was an accident. You know, shout out Nike, man. These dunks is dope, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it, all right. That's it.